Plump Goops Podcast.
Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the third episode in the 3-episode series in which we recap the most iconic takes this podcast has ever seen. First on our list, here's Sam's most iconic take, a hot take about bathroom layouts.
You all had siblings growing up, right?
Two of them.
Did you have a Jack and Jill restroom in your abode?
I'm sitting right next to one.
I think we should eliminate them all.
Okay, why?
Why not just have one bathroom per bedroom? I don't know.
More expensive?
No, it's just
More space?
because okay, here's the thing. Okay,
Right.
like with the Jack and Jill bathrooms, the light switches, you don't know which way is on or off.
Ooh.
Ever. And also, it's like you have to worry about
How many
two
lights
doors.
do you control?
You have to
Wait,
worry
what?
about two doors locked. You know how there's like light switches on both sides. You don't know whether like up or down is like.
Yeah, but wait, are you
Well, it's like
so the way
it's like it
my Jack,
flip-flops.
right,
you know?
but so the way my
It's
Jack and Jill works
binary.
is it's my bathroom, it's my sink, right? And then
Yeah.
a door to a toilet and a shower, and then
Yeah.
another door to my brother's sink.
Yeah, but still,
And then
You
there are
have-
lights above both of our sinks, right?
Mhm.
But you're saying you have
there's the lights for like the bathroom.
Oh, but
like
there's
the-
only one.
No,
Are
there
you
were two. Mine had two.
Oh,
It was
that's weird. I think is that normal?
adolescent me did not comprehend why flipping it up turned it off. Some days, but then flipping it up turned it on other days. You know.
Right, but I feel like adolescent you was probably smart enough to know that just as long as you do something, something's going to change, right?
But it's not about. It's about the.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's about the image. It's about the
Oh, the
Consistency.
message being given. Okay. Right. And
Uh.
another thing with Jack and Jill bathrooms, you have to worry about like washing two doors, you know, or locking two doors.
right. No, I agree with
Right.
that. But
You know-
like if you're like pooping, typically you don't necessarily have to lock your door because like, is anyone coming through your door? You know what I mean?
I'll let you answer that question yourself.
So
That's a
Sam,
question only you can
Typically no.
answer.
Typically no is the answer.
you'd rather split one bathroom than have Jack and Jill.
Yeah. I would rather have the bathroom just be in between the bedrooms than it connecting.
So you'd rather
So false.
that's wild. I love
I-
having my own sink and area.
I'd rather be bedroom, bathroom, bedroom than
But pure.
'Cause what about changing?
But Sam,
you just
pure-
change in your bedroom.
are you saying purely because the light switches
No,
sometimes?
no. There's
the
a
light turns
there's
off
a lot
when you
of,
turn the light switch up. Is that why?
you don't need. There's no need for the extra doors, right? There's no need for the maze-like structure. You know.
Right. So you're
You know,
saying
sometimes
the maze-like structure.
when
You're
you
saying-
walk into the bathroom,
Yeah.
it should just be the bathroom, right? Like I
Here
remember
is my-
going to
Qualm.
okay.
My body temperature gets very hot.
Okay.
I take baths mostly.
Okay.
And as I get in the bath, I get used to the temperature.
Okay.
And I crank it up a little more.
Yeah.
And I crank it up a little more.
Okay.
Even more. Until my feet are bright red.
Okay.
I get very warm. And then I start sweating as soon as I get out of the bath. And I'm
Okay.
exhausted.
Okay.
I'm waiting
I
to see
have,
where this
I
ties
have
in.
to lay down.
I'm waiting
have
see
to
where
lay
this
down.
ties in.
And I have to lay
Okay.
down naked on my bed with the fan going over me
What?
and scroll on my phone for several minutes until I cool down.
This is the most bizarre bathroom ritual I've ever heard in my life.
Like, are you on a towel?
I'm
Like, are
on a
you
towel
dry?
on my
Are you-
bed and I lay down to dry off. because I'm so tired I can't stand up from the heat.
Okay.
Take a shower.
But this is how I relax.
Doesn't sound
It's
very
important to me.
relaxing. You crank the
It's
bath
extremely
up so...
relaxing.
Oh, so it's like a sauna then. You're like sauna?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just like tired
He's
and it, like
beating himself. In
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
I'm now in a situation where I'm sharing a bathroom and I have to walk down a hallway.
No,
Mm.
That means
not walk down the hallway. Instead of you do a, you know,
yes, but it's out into where the open where I can be seen.
wrap your towel and then unwrap your towel.
I do, but there has been plenty of times that it has almost fallen off.
Hold it.
I'm holding lots of things.
Like, what do you need to hold?
My
I'm just picturing you
clothes.
holding like a candle
I see.
and like a book and then like
Yeah,
some
You know what-
utensils.
You know what you need is a bathrobe.
I do need a bathrobe.
That would be excellent for you. I had a bathrobe all throughout college, and it was awesome.
I need a bathrobe. I think you're right. I've never even
I think
thought of that.
you're
It's
projecting.
really great. Who's
onto
me? I'm
us.
projecting?
No, Woolsey is projecting his.
Well, yeah.
All I'm saying is that if I had a direct line to my bathroom, it would be game over. I could have complete. I wouldn't even have to think about this stuff.
It would be
Okay, but
Because
game
if I put on my clothes in the bathroom right after I get out of the bath, I sweat through them. I'm so hot, and then I feel not clean.
Wow. So
So-
you're saying
I don't know- I don't
you
know
want
what to
the
say
Jack
about
and
this.
Jill? You want the Jack and
I
Jill to
would
remain in
love.
society
I
for
would
that.
love a Jack and Jill bathroom right now.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Sam. I'm just. So you're saying the Jack and Jill takes up too much space?
Oh yeah, it's also just why, just why.
You would have more bedroom space.
Without a Jack and
Not
Jill?
not necessarily, right? I mean,
Yeah, I
none
mean,
of us
I'll
are
give you-
architects
good
here.
point.
The square footage is the square footage.
No,
Just
but
add a
like,
door.
Woolsey, are you saying that like without the Jack and Jill, then that sink space would be just part of my room instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there wouldn't be two sinks like
Right.
this in bathroom. It would just be
Right.
bathroom with sink.
But is it worth it
It would, yeah.
for sacrificing my own sink space just for like, I don't know, 10 square feet?
You could have your own sink space in the bathroom. A lot of sinks
But-
have 2 sinks in them.
Yeah, really fucking rich people sinks.
N-
Jack and Jill is two sinks.
No, I know,
No,
but
no,
one
no, like-
bathroom
like-
with 2 sinks?
Yeah. Wait. a
That's
lot
a
of
rich
bathrooms
person
have that.
sink. That's
That's
rich person
not.
sink. That
Like,
is.
when the architects designed the house, like this bathroom is for 2 bedrooms. We're gonna put 2 sinks in it.
Like
that's the
you're
thing.
talking about like on the same counter
No.
space.
Yes.
2 sinks?
2 sinks.
That's rich
No,
person sink.
That's more common if it's a master bedroom
Indeed.
because
100%.
because they're assuming
My-
that they're sharing a room. They're assuming that it's a married couple,
Yeah.
and then they get their own. If it's just a
But then
bathroom
it's
on its
2
own,
bedrooms though, right?
yeah, but they're it's not like it's anyone could be using it.
Or maybe they'd be like, Jack and Jills are stupid, but we can just use that extra space to put 2 sinks into 1 sink space, right?
I guess.
Because you designed Jack and Jills to be used by 2 people. So if you design this bathroom to be used by 2 people, but with just 1 door,
Yeah.
Plus,
two
okay,
sinks.
how about this situation? You don't want to see people that are in your house.
Sad
There are
situation,
people
but yeah.
visiting. There are people visiting.
Oh.
You need to go to the bathroom. You don't want to talk to them.
a piss bottle.
Jack and Jill.
It's fun. Jack and yeah,
Okay.
I mean, there are many situations in which the Jack and Jill is incredibly useful.
Mhm.
Many situations, and I am not on board with this whole get rid of the Jack and Jill thing because the light switches are weird.
Okay, that was. I think you're focusing on something.
Okay,
backwards.
give me the list of reasons, Sam.
Overall feeling of the living space. I think Jack and Jill's take away from that. There is too many doors to keep track of and to watch and to open. Too many light switches to keep track of and to turn on. It reminds me of a snake, Jack and Jill bathrooms, and I don't like that.
Why don't
Nothing
you
in
like
the-
that?
Nothing in the house should resemble snakes. That's bad mojo. You know how some hotels,
Nothing in the house should resemble a snake.
you know how hotels skip the 13th floor.
Yes.
Houses should not have snake-like.
It's not a snake. It's an L.
Not always. And snakes are
Or
not
it's at,
always
or it's
L's
at
either.
angle.
Snakes can be at angles.
This is so strange.
That's the snake resembling a Jack and Jill bathroom at that point.
No.
You can say my arm looks like a snake
Yeah,
can be
it-
straight and a snake
Oh, that
can be
doesn't
like
belong
this.
in this house.
No, I like house design. No.
So you should have no hallways.
I'll die on this hill. Hallways aren't snake-like.
How?
The rooms are appendages.
Not always. Sometimes there's one room at one end and the other room at the other end.
You could argue that it shouldn't be called Jack and Jill, but I
Right.
mean, I don't really think that anyone cares.
Why?
You know what? I do now, Woolsey. I do now.
Why? What's wrong with Jack and Jill?
It's not. It could be Jack and Jack. It could be Jill and Jill. It could
Right.
be.
But it's not like a relationship thing, right? It's like these are two famous friends from a fable, and they just happen to be
No.
boy and girl.
Yeah,
There's nothing romantic about Jack and Jill, right?
I don't think so. I mean, they were too young, and then their relationship could never flourish.
Right. Well, they
They
grew
died,
up
right?
to be
They
Jack
couldn't
and Jill in the
flourish
Adam
like
Sandler
Jack
movie.
and Jill bathrooms.
Yeah, they were both Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Anyway, Woolsey, do you agree or not with this?
I
with this
disagree
take? Yeah,
completely.
me too. This is
Okay,
so. Your
well,
take is what? Same. Get rid of Jack and Jill bathrooms.
Yes.
No, I like my Jack and Jill just fine.
Well,
If it was that much of a problem for people, then they just wouldn't get the house that has one.
they're everywhere though. They're invasive. They're an invasive species.
Jack and Jill bathrooms.
Yeah.
I think they're typically for little kids, right?
No.
There's no Jack and Jill bathrooms in Hawaii
Why?
because they resemble a snake.
Interesting.
Exactly. They know what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, customs wouldn't allow it.
Next up is possibly the worst take our podcast has ever seen. Obviously, Tanner's most iconic take. Here is a take about pronunciations. Or should I say take?
Oh, so that was wasted
Our first take
airspace.
is coming from yours
Poorly.
false
Tanner.
Ronnie.
I know, I'm the host.
host.
You idiot. You.
Wuthering. All right, the
Height.
first
Bring
take
back
is-
Blade. Hashtag bring back Blade. I liked Blade.
Blade will no longer be returning. The first take of the day is mine. It is in words that end in CK. You can pronounce them without the K, and it sounds different.
What?
For
Wait, how?
example,
Crack.
Jack.
Oh, okay.
Jock. You say
Jock.
Jack versus Jack.
So you're saying the K means has serves a
Extra
purpose.
emphasis.
No, I'm in the majority. When people normally talk, they say words with a silent K.
Like they
But
don't.
when I talk, I pronounce K.
So like,
Okay.
I say Jack.
Okay.
Okay.
I say Jack,
Yeah, that's wrong.
and you say Jack.
I say Jack.
You,
Oh.
you
But
don't
only
say
for
that.
only
though.
when it ends in CK. So
Only-
like
What about-
Mickey Mouse?
Oh.
Yeah,
Mick.
Mick.
What? What about Mikhail,
I
where
wanna
it's just
give it-
like an M-I-K?
I want to give it an
Like
initial
the-
thumbs down to this take, but I'm willing to listen.
Okay. So in
Say crack.
crack cocaine.
I've never heard you sound like this before.
That's always. I've always
Okay.
talked like this. I've always.
Yeah.
Talked, you can't be serious.
Yeah.
I've always talked like this.
Okay.
You can't be
Go on. What? Give me some points.
So in words that just end in a C, like cosmic, you don't have to do it because there's no K. The K is
about-
not there.
What about words that ending just K?
Just K.
Like, yak
like knick-knack.
or
No,
yak.
it's knick-knack.
What?
Connect.
What? Okay. How about this? This is a good one. What about the New York Knicks? It has a K at the beginning and a K at the end.
Just said that.
It's the
Oh, you did?
The New York.
Unique.
It's the Canoe Nork Knicks.
I thought you were saying knick-knack.
I don't like you.
Yeah. How would you say
Wait, what's the word
Nickelodeon?
that? Oh, like kicks. You know the word.
You know, I love this take. I love this take because
Cake.
I love this take because it's just me.
TikTok.
It's just
Pronounce
both of us.
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
I love this take because it's just the both of us asking you to say different words, and that's the entire take.
Words ending in K. Arc.
Arc?
Oh,
Interesting. What about the?
That's the word arc.
How about the other arc with the C?
The quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Andy Dalton.
Andy
Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Arc with the C. Arc with the C.
Arc.
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 Sorry, I played my Seal soundboard by accident. Let me.
What?
Edit that out.
Dak. Prescott.
Wow. Oh, what do you sound like? You sound like what are those?
The Nigerian like clicking
No.
language.
There's like those animals from those movies that like only communicate via clicks. I forgot what they're called. Whatever.
Owls.
What movie?
I don't remember. I don't remember the movie. It was like it wasn't The Quiet Place, right? Wasn't that? No.
No, that was
Oh.
a quiet movie.
Wait, you're thinking of
It was like Oompa Loompas,
Yeah, that's what it was.
right?
Yeah, say Oompa Loompa
Didn't
real
they
quick.
do that?
what?
Didn't they communicate with like?
I thought they just sang, you know?
Oh, I thought you were
No,
talking about like.
in their natural habitat.
Oh, I have no idea.
I thought you were
I don't
talking
remember.
about what was the movie? It was like Live Die Repeat. Like those
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Edge
Edge
of
of Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Those aliens like did like the click.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they
Maybe.
did like.
That was Pacific Rim.
That was
Bro, I've never seen Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim was
Miss
crazy.
me with that.
What was the one where they like? Oh, that was Black Ops Zombies. Never mind. Their heads just go.
Oh, making
Like a
crawlers.
flower.
Top 10 feeling. Making that last crawler while you.
You mean crawlers?
So really, your take is like non-existent, right?
No. So
Your
my,
take isn't a take, it's just personal choice.
No, my take is.
And it's not even a choice that you
Let's
followed
some
for the
metrics
most
on the
part.
last episode.
My take is that no one ever says words have a silent K, but well, except unless they're in the beginning. But when words end in CK, they're pronounced with a silent K.
Is that a fact, or are you just thinking that?
That's my take.
That's your take.
Oh, you think there should be double emphasis on the k?
No,
sound?
it's either a silent K or people are pronouncing it wrong.
Oh, I feel you.
Do you think we should opt to replace the second K, that K at the end, with another C, as in thick, as in suck, as in the like?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
But how would that pronounce differently than just
Can you add
S-U-C?
more C's for emphasis when you're writing?
What's the difference between suck with one C and suck with two C's is my question.
Suck.
Huh?
It's the same.
Come again?
The same.
It's the same.
It looks cooler.
Okay.
We know the difference.
Yeah, I know the difference. Dave knows the difference.
It's a painter's term.
BPC
But
knows
with
the
a K
difference.
at the end, you have to say suck. It's a whole nother. It's like
Yeah,
an
what about the
extra
French?
syllable. I think,
What about jacuzzi?
You know, I think my new take is K on its own is a syllable. Anytime there's a K, it's an extra syllable.
Wait,
So like kicking,
Nick-
like kicking and screaming.
Knickerbockers,
no,
like the old socks.
that's
Sure.
insane. Knickerbockers is...
Knick-
There's a lot of K's in that.
Knickerbockers.
Oh my god.
You really bent it. and
Knickerbockers.
fucked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
How would you say
like
fuck?
Kicking and screaming is
Fuck.
now kicking and screaming, or it's more of just an emphasis.
Kicking and screaming is kicking.
Kicking and screaming.
So odds are that I would never do this.
Yeah.
Yes. 'cause
And
you don't have
odds
the
are
throat
that
for
you
it.
would never
'Cause
do
you don't
this.
have the throat for it.
Oh. This has turned into a personal attack.
I bet this is just the take that's hardest on the ears for a podcast.
Say back breaking.
Breaking.
Does it hurt, Russ?
Only when Ronix talking.
As all things should be.
Anti-kickback.
Wow.
It's gonna be so heinous to edit.
Click clack. Click clack patty whack.
Clack
Well,
goes
how
the
about this?
gun.
How about this word? How about this word?
Big hunis.
What do you... Barracuda?
Like Bisquick,
Oh.
but with a K.
Ew.
I don't like it.
That's not a word, right? That's not. You can't say that. How is that a real? That can't be a real word.
Oh,
right?
Black Hawk. Psst.
Getting the signal, boys.
Oh,
Take-
Black Hawk Down.
Tanner, you have to do a new take. That's what that signal means.
With the Millers. All right, let's throw this one around. I disagree.
This isn't a take. This isn't a take.
All right, let's send it around. So
I'm not
going
gonna
to
impede on you.
My case is that either K's are pronounced.
I'm gonna catch you in a lie by the end of this podcast. You're not
K's
gonna.
should be silent. They're either silent or people are pronouncing words that end in CK wrong. K.
You're gonna get this wrong by the end of this podcast,
Okay.
and you'll be
Okay,
proven a
fine.
phony.
For
Yeah.
that reason, if you don't get it wrong, I'll agree at that point. But right now, I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't have to disagree. Actually, I have no stance because this isn't a take.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna dignify this with a stance on the subject.
You suck.
So,
Okay.
it's my turn.
Fine.
The last take we're going to show comes from episode 70, the second take from that episode. From the mind of Woolsey, here's a take about putting people on pedestals.
Okay, this is my take. All heroes wear capes.
What
Is
do you
it the
mean?
saying that?
Yeah, not
Yes.
all heroes wear capes.
And this is my take.
Okay.
Is that is false. And actually, it's the exact opposite.
You're saying
And
all heroes
all-
do wear capes.
Do wear capes. As in, they don't exist.
Wait. So your take is all heroes do wear capes.
Because heroes don't exist?
Yes.
Define hero for me.
Someone that you hold on a pedestal that is an icon of a community,
Okay.
that is a do-gooder.
But that is actually a do-gooder? Or like is perceived as being a do-gooder?
Can't be. It can't be. Is perceived.
But there are people who are pillars of their community and are perceived as do-gooders, right?
Yes.
So are they? But you're saying those people aren't
But
heroes?
the point is they aren't heroes because they are perceived.
They aren't heroes because they don't wear capes.
Yes. They aren't. No one is a real hero
Okay.
Okay.
because everyone has ulterior motives and can't be how high we
Completely
hold them
selfish.
up to.
Okay.
You're kind of like the saying, never meet your heroes.
That's exactly it.
Okay.
Right.
What about I don't know who I was trying to think of.
What about doctors?
Doctors are kind
Um,
of not always the best people.
Right.
to be
Yes, and often egotistical, have a superiority complex,
Right.
especially when it comes to nurses, and they mostly do it for the money.
Looking at you, Sam.
No, I was just thinking like Cam's dad is like standing behind the camera, just like listening.
No, I feel like all of that was pointed at Sam, and I agree. I think Sam's all of those things.
I agree.
Right.
If
Okay.
someone's listening, that is a joke. For legal purposes, that was a joke. I am not those things.
Right. For any medical schools that might be watching, you're saying that one act, no matter how heroic, can't make you a hero.
Yes,
Okay. So
What if-
describe a real hero.
an actual hero would be basically someone like, I don't want to say this. Basically, it would have to be someone like completely pure, completely good-willed, and like only do things because they are good. And I think that perhaps the only person that has ever done that is Jesus. And so I'm realizing as I say this,
That Jesus is your hero.
yes.
Yeah.
But
But you don't think he exists?
for legal purposes, I will
Well, he's-
avoid that.
Like literally, he's dead, right? Like he lived and now he's dead.
Mhm.
So
But the problem with this also is that your actions have consequences, and so
Where is
even
this
if
going?
you do
Wait.
something, even if you do something good, right after him, like you have like thousands of years of war over Christianity
Right. Okay.
and crusades and like like
It could be said though that he didn't necessarily cause that or ask for that. People just misinterpreted what he was saying. You know what I mean?
that's true.
But okay, this is okay.
But also, I doubt like he, as a person on Earth, was 100% like
Right.
Do
you think that even if a person does the right thing, literally the exact like the most moral, self-sacrificing, this person is the most perfect person in terms of their actions, but inside their minds, they're all like, I'm doing this just because I want to look good. But they like helped so many people, did so many good things, but their motives were impure. Are they not a hero? Does it matter that your motives are impure if you do the right thing every single time?
I would say that they are not a true hero.
Right. So all true heroes wear capes.
Yeah, they are a hero to the community. They are perceived as a hero, but all heroes wear capes.
But not all people who wear capes are heroes.
No, they definitely can't be.
People who wear capes.
Like that's like already no, you
Right.
can't be a hero.
I think I disagree. I think you need to loosen your definition of a hero.
Right.
I think hero is less of an identity and more of a moment. And
I
sometimes
also
those-
think of this. I think this, and I don't like. This was more of a Tanner take.
What do you mean?
Where I thought of the phrase first,
Right.
and then kind of
Exactly.
defended it from like a devil's advocate, from like a very
Right.
cynical point of view.
Yeah.
But I also feel very similarly about the word genius. I think that the word genius gets thrown around a lot, and I don't think very many people are actually geniuses.
except for me, right?
Right.
No, especially not Sam.
Well, save Ace. This
I
could
bet-
become a series of takes, Woolsey. Save this one for the next pod.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think that, like, in my mind, and maybe this is, like, just a way to bring people down to me, is that, or just, like, be more at peace with, like, where I am,
Yeah.
is that I think that I almost, how in, say you're playing head soccer, how you can, like, buy traits that go up certain ways, and you can either be balanced or not.
Sure.
I think that most geniuses are just like one thing is like way up.
Yeah.
Like they're like their like speed is like really fast or something, but then they're lacking in a lot of other areas.
Like
But
power
the only thing you
shot.
focus on, the only thing you focus on is the thing that's advertised, that's shown in the media,
Right.
and then as soon as you meet your hero, you're like, oh, this person's actually really creepy.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of a dick. Or like,
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like
they're so used to attention.
this person's put all their traits into jump and nothing into survival lives.
Yeah, exactly. And survival lives are really overlooked.
I agree. You need survival lives to gain
Yeah.
certain characters. Otherwise, you're not
Yeah.
going to make it to the SS tier.
You can't just jump.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's like with genius and being a hero, I kind of think that way.
Okay.
That most people are balanced, are like more towards the middle, but then some people are just like, wow, this person is like really this and not a lot about anything else.
You want to make sure that you don't put anyone on a pedestal.
I think so. I think I really like have tried to avoid using the word genius
Mhm.
lately.
Right.
And like especially after like Me Too, just like
Especially,
really like
I mean, except
not
for like Elon Musk and Kanye West and like Joe Rogan, right?
geniuses.
Geniuses, the lot of
Right.
Every single one.
every single one.
Yeah,
of those guys.
I mean Sam has 808s and Heartbreaks up on the wall back
He does
there.
actually.
Oh,
So I don't
this
wanna-
isn't. This
I
is
don't
my
wanna
roommate's room. This
offend.
is my roommate's room. I would never. Trust me. That would
Or
be
Ronick
would be
likes
graduation. not 808s and Heartbreaks. It'd be great.
oh well then I mean I was gonna compliment you because that's clearly the better album.
Oh,
Except for
Graduation.
Pinocchio Story, which is the worst thing of all time. But anyways.
I'll debate this later.
Yeah, that's kind of where it lies. Is that I think that like, I don't know,
Mhm.
all heroes wear capes because no one's truly a true hero.
But if one day an actual hero came along who was wearing a cape, would you be like, that proves my point? Like this person is a real hero and they are wearing a cape, or would you be like, well, we have no idea what's going on in their mind, so it's unsafe to even call them a hero?
I'm looking right at him. Me.
Oh, right.
It's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Because I'm aware of this. So that means that
That means you're better than everyone
because
else.
I'm self-aware,
Right.
then I'm better than everyone else.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I disagree. Just saying.
I also
That's fair.
disagree. I think that it's your actions that matter and not necessarily your motives.
Yeah, I think it's too
It
much.
happens.
Hero is too closely associated with just like good person.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you think that there can be heroic acts?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think that probably the biggest thing is like parents lifting cars for
Right.
their like children and stuff.
But then
Yeah.
you'll walk by and you'll be like,
Not a
you're
kid,
not
not a
you're
real
not
hero.
You're not a hero.
No, like that's literally like it's not them, it's adrenaline. Adrenaline is the hero.
Oh,
And,
right.
and,
And you
you
would
know.
run up and tell them that really fast. You're like, you might have thought that you did that, but
and
it's
I'm like,
actually
I need to
adrenaline.
level the playing field out a little bit, so I'm just gonna kick you in the shins.
That's a funny character. That's a good character idea. That would be a fun YouTube series for you, Woolsey, is trying to scout out, like go to like a burning build, like get a police radar, right? And then be like, oh, there's a burning building here. Like go to the burn. Yeah, have you ever seen Nightcrawler?
Yes. Yeah.
Like do kind of that thing, but follow places that like you think something heroic might be happening in. Then you show up, you run up to the person, and you basically just put them down after like they saved a child from a burning building. You know what I mean?
I have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm the hero because
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're the hero for making them see the fault in their ways, or
yeah.
making sure they don't get too high on themselves.
Oh yeah.
or just prevent the heroic act altogether.
This is actually a cool supervillain birth. What's it called? Supervillain origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should just put like eerie music on top of this. Sound like a Joker manifesto or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Plump Goops Podcast.